Hey, in today's video, I want to talk to you about post-merger culture integration catastrophes. How do I know? I've been doing culture integration for over 15 years. I love it. It's in my blood. I love to see what happens on the other side when you do it right. Why? M&A landscape is littered with value-destroying culture clashes, where so many things go wrong because of lack of understanding the culture. The reason that KFC struggled in Vietnam is because they didn't understand the culture. There's so many examples like that where things just don't work because of people not understanding the culture of changing things. Pharmaceutical mergers in Boston and financial services consolidations in New York are systematically underperforming due to cultural incompatibility. When people merge, when people acquire, they're expecting to take advantage of the new entity. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen that way. Why? Because projected synergies fail, integration fails because leaders face a challenge of not understanding the culture, and therefore they face termination. Now, why does this kill careers, especially careers of leaders who refuse to understand about culture integration? Number one, culture integration failure destroys the entire business case of the merger and acquisition. So a great merger happens, there's all these great prospects, but we don't get to enjoy what it is that we were supposed to enjoy. Therefore, that leader has to go. You paid premium prices for synergies that will never materialize if the cultures can't merge. So your job as a leader is to, number one, be very, 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 very focused on exactly what cultures you're buying into. Why? Activist investors don't care about culture challenges anymore. They care about promised returns, which you as a leader must return. So how do we prevent this disaster? I'm going to share with you 3 ways right here, right now. Okay, the first one is you must conduct a culture due diligence like you conduct a financial due diligence. That is what it is. Okay, why? If you don't, before the deal close, the chances are you will miss something and therefore you're going to fail. Number two, identify incompatibilities earlier on and build integration plans before you ever take on, before you sign for that last for the last signature. Make sure that you have a plan, that by the time the go ahead is there, you have a plan to go in and integrate those two cultures much quicker, much faster. Second part that I want to share with you is establish a culture integration team with authority to make immediate decisions about conflicting practices. This has saved my job and has given us so much return on some of the jobs we've done because of being able to have a team that makes decisions much quicker, much faster. Why? Never, ever, ever let culture conflict fester, because if it does, it becomes a real stinker. It becomes embedded and it just can be a real pain. And then the third one that you must consider is create shared cultural experiences between the two cultures so they have no choice but to amalgamate much quicker, much faster. Force collaboration between previously separate organizations so that they find that within those collaborations they're going to find some common ground, and before you know it, that will then bring up joint accountability, which creates and identifies faster ways of working together much quicker, much faster. Now, just imagine that you were able to solve this problem, okay, and you are the master of mergers and you understand culture. What if your merger and acquisition protocol was to exceed projected synergies because of your understanding of culture fusion and taking advantage of the unexpected advantages of this particular situation? What would that do for you? What would that make you in the industry? Okay, if you want that kind of merger success and you understand that it depends on culture integration and not just financial engineering, guess what? We got an opportunity to have a chat. We have done this over the world for the last 15 years, and we understand a little bit more about culture than a lot more people out there. Give us a call, 860-656-4474, and the link is below. We will see you on the other side. Peace.